Hey.
There we go.
We're a little bit crooked, but that's okay. We'll live with
I
that.
feel really weird because I'm on the opposite side
I
today.
know. We're opposite world. We're at my house this time, and we are sitting opposite of where we normally sit. No, go tilt it to the.
Mom's in the background
right.
trying to fix it.
Tilt it to
Just
the
leave
right.
it. It's fine.
The camera itself, the phone itself, tilt it. There, up more.
It won't stay.
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna be crooked. It's a crooked day. Let's just leave.
Okay.
It's fine.
So
Edit, cut.
yeah.
If we knew how to do that.
Welcome, screens and beans.
I don't know how to do
Someday
that.
in retirement, I'm actually have to learn how to edit a gosh darn video, but for now,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
We're raw and real. You
Yes,
get what
we
you
are.
get.
And you don't throw a fit.
It's
as Tim
fine.
Holtz would say.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, coffee-wise, coffee tour.
Coffee.
What are you drinking there, Miss Mary?
I'm drinking the Dutch Brothers thing, but I did have
the premix out of
yeah,
the
because
jar?
I don't have time. But I'm ordering to try from
Okay.
Hawaii.
Ooh.
It's a vanilla blended like coffee. Like it's
Oh,
already
okay.
like no, it's the ground.
Yeah,
so I have
yeah.
to cook it here
Okay.
or make it, not cook it.
It'll
but-
be 10% Kona when they do that.
Oh, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine. It's
What's
just,
Kona?
It's to call yourself Kona, like Hawaiian coffee.
Yeah.
They have a minimum standard. It has to be 10% pure Kona coffee beans mixed in, and
Oh.
unless you want like 100%, you go to like the coffee farms or whatever, place your orders for the 100% coffee bean.
Oh.
But usually the flavored ones are blended and you get like the minimum percentage. So
It
it's
looked-
all good. I'm sure it'll be
The
yummy,
girls said
and
it-
then
the
you
girls
won't
had
have
it
to worry
from
about any
Hawaii.
extra sugar because
Right.
it'll have that vanilla flavor. I'm
I
sure
tried.
it'll be great. I'm
It's
sure
from
it'll
Hawaii.
taste
The girls
good.
are sending it.
I think that's cool. Yeah, Hawaiian coffee is good coffee. I find it kind of has almost like a little bit of like a hay or a grass sort of finishing on the palate.
Oh, really?
Like if you're drinking a sip and you're trying it black, like there's that, because I don't know if it's a volcanic soil or what it is, but I find there's like a little bit of a hint of hay or grass in the flavor at the end when you're sipping.
It's
it.
going to
So,
be interesting then.
yeah, but yours being flavor vanilla, you probably won't get that. You'll probably
It
have
smells
vanilla
really
bean.
good,
Yeah,
so.
I'm sure it is.
It tastes like it smells fantastic.
A long time ago, when I started drinking coffee, there was a company in Red Bluff, California, and they had a blend that was like whole coffee beans blended with rum and coconut flakes. It was called Jamaican Me Crazy, and oh my god,
That's
it
one of
was
my favorite alcohol
so
drinks.
good. So you like that coconut rum?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Jamaica.
anywho.
It's called Jamaica Me Crazy.
I'm drinking a Stoke cold brew, which is like similar, comes in the jug. It's just
Oh, Abby's had that.
yeah, it's just 100% dark
Did
coffee.
you get decaf?
No, so I'm only
no.
having one
She's
cup,
going to be
but
up all night.
I have been up pretty late. It's that time of year where I just have a hard time sleeping.
Well, I don't sleep
I
anyways.
have a lot to do.
No, I've been crashing. Last few nights I've been crashing. But
So
I'm exhausted.
we'll just say what's new in your world, Miss Thing.
My child flew the coop. She flew it.
She left the nest.
First time, but I'm
I
excited.
think that's so exciting.
You'd be very proud. I did not cry.
Wow, that's impressive.
Until we left.
Oh. And like it was just you and Lucas
It's
driving
just me and
down the road.
Lucas crying.
You know, that's okay. 'cause
I
you
cried
didn't
a
see
little.
it.
I was like, oh, it's going to be so weird going home without her. And, you know, we spent the night. We moved her last weekend. We moved on a Saturday, which was the funniest thing. She moved in with her best friend, Miley. And her
Okay.
Miley and her dad showed up at 10. And then there was me and Lucas, my husband, and then Abby. And we the girls had both of their cars. The dads had the trucks. I didn't have to take my car.
Okay.
We got everything to fit. So fantastic.
That's awesome.
So we get to the ferry. We take the Kingston Edmonds ferry. Get the little ticket thingy.
yeah.
So Abby and I get the little ticket thing, and then we get to the red light, and then we sat there. We're like, is the light gonna change? Because it's a
Oh.
ferry light, and we're like,
Yeah.
why is it just red? Like it's
Uh-oh.
not going. So we're like, oh shit, you know, everybody's. I'm
Are they
assuming they're
voting?
there. No, I don't know. I have no
Oh.
idea why we're sitting
Oh.
there. So we get down to the ferry. And a ferry's there unloading. So I was like, oh, fantastic. We're going to get right on, you know. So we pull up into lane like 5 or 6 or whatever. So we pull up and Lucas is right here. We're like, oh, Lucas is here. Great. Where's Miley? We don't see Miley anywhere. So we're like, well, shoot, where'd Miley and her dad go? So we're sitting there and they start to load and they load from the left. And we're like, oh, okay. So then we see Miley and her dad.
Okay.
Oh, fantastic. We'll all get on this ferry, hopefully. So they get on and they're waving at us, and then all of a sudden Lucas's line goes. We're like, great, you know, because we're only 3 cars.
Right.
So we're like, great, we're all gonna get on this ferry. And so then they wait and they make us wait, and we're like, I'm like, please, I'm like the guy, please, let us on. And he's over there just laughing because he can see. I'm like, please. And so then the line, then he waves the car in front. So we're like, yeah. So me and Abby we're like, yay! You can clearly see us go, yay! And then he stopped the car in front of us.
Oh,
We're like, what? We're so disappointed.
Oh,
and
you
so
almost
we
made
missed
it.
the ferry.
Oh, darn it.
We missed the ferry. So by the time we got there, they had already unloaded.
Yeah.
And then we felt bad. We felt bad because we weren't there, but then we're like,
well,
we didn't have to carry anything.
Yeah.
We have to carry nothing.
Right.
So then it was like, it was great that we did that. So
Okay.
but it was tiring.
And it was just one
trip, yeah.
Wow.
One
Okay.
trip.
Well, she spent all last week packing, so she must have done pretty
Well,
good. Or last couple
lack
weeks.
of packing on I would have been already packed.
Oh.
But that's just me, but yeah. Miley has to do more trips because she's a slacker and she didn't pack, right?
Oh.
But yeah, no, Abby got everything packed
Yeah.
and got everything unpacked. So when we got there, the dads put the beds together because they said that's the first thing that needs to happen is the beds. So the girls can have a place to sleep. And I unpacked the kitchen and I just put things where I would have put things. So I said, if you don't like it, then you guys can rearrange.
Yeah, that's the beauty
and
of
then
having your own place.
Lucas put together most everything. But the girls put together their coffee table.
Okay.
They got most of it done before Lucas came and helped, which is very great,
Yeah.
And then Lucas put most of the taco bar, the coffee bar, because they ordered this big coffee bar. And then the girls put their dressers and stuff. So we're going back Saturday to finish putting shit together.
Okay. One more Target run, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. Where they live though, it's really nice that they just it's like a main drag kind of thing. So you just get off their street and then you go down one street and it's like a main drag.
Oh, nice.
So they're very close to everything.
Oh, that's very cool.
And they have a Costco wholesale? No, not wholesale.
Like a Costco home?
No.
Oh.
It's for like the businesses.
Oh.
Like a business center.
Oh, interesting.
So we're gonna go check it out. I'm like,
why not?
I didn't know there was other Costcos.
I know. You're like Dave. You gotta go see all the Costcos.
I gotta go see the Costco.
Oh my God, that'd be like the first stop. He wouldn't even go to unpack. He'd be like, "Oh, we're going to Costco."
No, we spent the night and we got to go to Woods the next day. So I was very excited because Woods is one of my favorite coffee places. Not the coffee, it's the raspberry chocolate scone.
Oh,
so I'm like, I'm getting 3 of them. 1 to eat now, 2 to take home. And I'm very, very excited. And they only had 1.
Oh.
I was so mad. I was like,
what time of day was it? Later in the day? Like
no,
we went
it's
to
like 8 in the morning.
Mom and I went to Buena Luz today, and we were there. I don't know, 11ish.
That's still pretty early.
And they were sold out of almost everything. Like no cinnamon rolls, only 1 scone left, some muffins, a couple of chocolate chip cookies.
At 11?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. So I guess if you want something really good from
no, we because we were going to IKEA on Sunday, so we were all getting up early. So I was like, well, if we get there early, because if I go at like noon, 1 o'clock, I know they're going to be all sold out. And I'm like, I was so disappointed.
So other people must like them just as much.
I know,
as you
they're
do.
really good. And they heat them up for you, so then it's even better.
That's nice.
Oh my God. But yeah, that was that week. This week's been trying to rearrange the house back to normal, and then my grandpa broke his foot. So I've been over there helping him do that, and then work, and it's been a long couple of weeks. I'm ready for vacation. Where are we going? Because I'm ready for vacation.
Let's go to Hawaii. Let's go taste that coffee. Let's go to that coffee.
I would go to Hawaii, and I would do a coffee tasting thing. I don't know if they have that, but I should ask the girls.
Well, where are they? They're in Maui?
They're in Maui.
Yeah, so there's I think there's Maui Coffee Company. Oof, I don't know
I have
much
no idea.
else. I don't know anything.
Yeah,
I don't know much else. I think I've been to there's like a little tasting room in Maui near Lahaina that you can get coffee there. And then there's coffee, tons of places on the Big Island, tons of places in Kauai. Well, no, Kauai Coffee Company is the primary one in Kauai, but there's little huts and things all
We did,
tucked all
when we
over.
were there, we tried different coffee, like, places.
Yeah,
you know.
just like the little huts.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
drive-thrus.
When we tried,
Yeah.
when we were there, the girls made it a point to go to a different one.
Yeah, I think that's fun.
And there was one that we went to that was really strong. Even the girls were like, "Oh my god!" So all of us were like, "We got hair."
So
Are we growing
that'd
hair
be
here?"
my kind of coffee. Really
No, it wasn't
dark.
bad, but it
Okay,
was.
yeah.
But it was just when you order an iced vanilla latte and you can't taste any vanilla, it's like, did you put any in there? Is there, this is all coffee, and then I'm like, whoa, I'm bouncing off the walls. Let's
good
go for that
stuff.
hike.
That's good stuff. So I have one Gilmore Girl coffee trivia. You can't look at the
Okay,
number.
I won't look at the number.
How many times do you think the word coffee is mentioned in the entire series, all 7 seasons? What's your guess?
The entire series
That they
like,
say
like,
the word coffee.
from opening act,
season
opening
1
up.
all the way to season 7. Like the original 7 seasons.
Not the fall
Not
shit.
the-
Okay.
yeah.
Not shit, but yeah.
I thought it was more than it was actually, so I was surprised.
I want to. It's got to be a high number, but not. I'll go with 6,000 times.
Oh my gosh, okay. 621.
They say it all the time.
It averages about 4 times an episode.
Really?
So the one episode where she goes, coffee, coffee, coffee.
That's it? That's her quota?
That was.
No way. They have to say it way more times than that.
I felt that way too. I'm like, gosh darn it. Now am I going to have to watch the entire series and put a
Check,
little check mark
check.
every time I hear the word coffee? And double check this math?
Sure.
Yeah, it feels like they would have said it a lot
They say
more.
like every episode has coffee.
I feel like, but do they say the word though? I mean, because there's a lot of times where she's just pouring a cup of coffee and she's not.
I guess it
doesn't
does actually
say
say
the word.
coffee.
So anyway,
I
I
just
just thought that was
well,
kind of fun.
That is
Little
cute.
random
Yeah, I thought it was
trivia.
way more than that.
We have our ghost face today. I got him in the mail. I was gonna try to have Mom sneak in with it on and like remember what I did.
Follow
with
Mickey.
But I just was like, I don't want to I mean, it's not very easy to navigate around this situation, so that's that. So we
That would've
are
been funny,
back in the Scream universe. I
Excuse
swear, we're like halfway now. We're going to talk about 4, 5, and 6 in this one episode, so this is going to be a long one. So
Maybe.
hold on to your butts, get your beverage
Yeah,
of
get
choice.
your coffee. My little measly note.
Scream 4. We're back in Woodsboro, California, fake town. Who's back? We have Nev Campbell as Sydney, Courtney Cox as Gail, and David Arquette. So those are the only.
There
3
is a real
returning.
Woodsboro.
What? For reals?
Yeah, it's in
In California?
No.
Oh.
Oh, now I'm thinking about. I was watching. We were watching the lottery movie, the lottery show. They buy the house. They win the lottery and then they go buy a house with David. And one of the places that they were at, they go to little towns, and one of them was Woodsboro. And I was like, I heard, I'm like, wait. And then I was like, no, that's not the same place. And then I was, yeah, it is.
Did
I'll have to
anyone
look at it.
ask what's your favorite scary movie?
That would have been funny.
So who's new in this one? We have quite a bit of new people. So we have in the very beginning, much like all of the Screams, you've got like your old uber famous people that only last about 15 minutes or so.
The core group.
So we have Anna Paquin playing Rachel, who is famously Sookie Stackhouse from True Blood. Kristen Bell playing Chloe, and I love her in the beginning of this one. She's so funny. She
I
just
like
cracks
Kristen
me
Bell.
up. Britt Robertson plays Marnie Cooper. Allison Brie plays Rebecca Walters. Hayden Panettiere plays Kirby Reed, who is Jill's best friend. Emma Roberts playing Jill Roberts, who's Sydney's cousin. So that's the connection to Sydney, is
The cousin.
Sydney's in town, staying with her cousin. Nico Tortorella, great Italian name, playing Trevor Sheldon, who is Jill's ex-boyfriend trying to get back together. Marley Shelto, Deputy Judy Hicks, who Dewey is her boss. And she kind of flirts with him, and Gail gets mad, but we'll talk about that. Eric Knudsen, who plays Robbie Mercer as an avid horror fan and a live streamer. Rory Culkin, Macaulay Culkin's little brother. I mean, they have other siblings, but Charlie Walker, also the avid horror fan, and the new rules guy and brother to real life Macaulay Culkin, also born in 1989, the year I graduated high school. These are like young people. So we have quite a bit of new cast to contend with and figure out, and it did kind of get confusing. Like I like paid
Emma
attention
Roberts,
to
too.
like the Kirby character and Jill's character and Sydney's character and like Robbie and Charlie, but after that I started like kind
Should
of
have rewatched
losing
this one because I kind of
in and
remember
out.
this one.
Yeah. So the movie was released in April 15th, 2011, and it just went by the name Scream. So to us Scream fans who had gone Scream 1, Scream 2, Scream 3, there's no Scream 4, and it takes you a minute when you're trying to figure out which one is it. You have to go by the year that it was released. Yeah, it was just called Scream. Stupid. I agree. Okay, so the zodiac sign for when the movie came out is an Aries. And from March 21st to April 19th. So I don't know anybody whose birthday is in that zone.
Abby.
Okay.
Abby
So traits of an Aries. People born under Aries are known for their energy, courage, and enthusiasm. They're natural leaders, often taking initiative, embracing challenges with confidence. Aries individuals can be impulsive, competitive, sometimes impatient, but their optimism and drive make them dynamic and inspiring to others. They thrive in careers or activities that require leadership, adventure, or creativity, such as entrepreneurship, sports, or outdoor pursuits. I would say Abby fits a lot of that.
Fits a lot of that.
I think so.
Yeah, she's March 31st.
Driven. Yeah, she's driven.
Well, and she's good at freaking sports. She really has to play anything, and she's
I had
good.
fun watching you guys play pickleball the other night.
Oh, I hope you guys come. And,
I will.
You need to come and get. I hit my brother.
You did.
When we're done, I'll show a picture. So my
you given an injury, like he has a waffle. Where at? On the
it's
head?
on his stomach right here.
Oh God!
It's
Does
a round
little
circle.
waffle mark? Yeah. Oh my God!
Yeah, I felt bad
That
for a
is hilarious.
second, and then he tried to hit me. Tony doesn't actually try to hit you. He doesn't. It just feels like it because he just hits it so hard that you just feel like, so you're all constantly like, oh God, you know. But when I hit it, I really didn't mean to hit him, but it just hit him.
You should.
And it was so, but then he was doing it to me, so I finally said, quit trying to hit me. He's like, I'm not. I was like, you are too. If you keep playing like that, I'm not going to play with you anymore. And my dad starts laughing.
So,
okay, kids.
The basketball players, sometimes you'll see them wear those clear face shields.
Right.
You should get one of those and like, okay, I'm
The whole
ready.
body shield kind of thing. Yeah. So we were bickering siblings at the time. My dad's just like, you were trying to hit your sister awful hard.
Dad stepping in there.
But yeah, he's got a round mark right
Oh my
here.
God,
I'll
that's
show you the
funny.
picture afterwards.
That's funny. So the plot of this movie is we're 10 years after the original Woodsboro murders. Sidney Prescott returns home to promote her new book, Out of Darkness, about surviving trauma, only for a new Ghostface killer to emerge, targeting a new group of teens. So it's her cousin Jill's group of friends, and they're going to Woodsboro High, just like Sydney went to Woodsboro High. So we have like the new group, basically.
Oh, I'm going to research something I just thought of.
Oh, what? Like you want to say or don't?
No, I'll say, because I'm not quite sure. The group dynamic just sparked a little like light bulb in my head. Every time there's a new group, and I'm like, I wonder what the ratio actually is of girls and boys. Like, is it the same
let's see.
group
This
every
one,
time?
You're right. So this, let's see. In the first group, we had, in the original movie, we had Sydney, Tatum, and Gail. So it's 3 women and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men.
Okay, because there's always like the group.
And that stayed kind of the same.
Yeah.
And then Scream 3, I guess we add in Angelina's character and Parker Posey's character. So there's 5 women total. Or no, there would have been 4 because Tatum dies.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look.
Yeah, you
that's
do
an
that
interesting
as
thing.
I could try to maybe figure it out from
because
the
there's
chart,
always
but-
like you said, there's a new group of
Yes.
kids that he always goes for that are around it.
So this one, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 women. Oh, in the new group it'd be 5.
Yeah, just the new group. Don't count these people.
No,
just
I'm
the
not
new group
counting
of friends that
Anna
are
and
going to
Kristen.
die.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. No, 4 women and 1, 2, 3, 4 men. So half and
Okay,
half.
I'm gonna look it up.
All right. Whereas the first one, I feel like was more guys than
Girls?
Yeah.
Okay, I got homework now. I'm gonna do it.
Homework, stats. I want to see
That's
an
an
Excel
interesting-
spreadsheet.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay.
It's all paper.
So, in the whole movie, I like the beginning the very, very best. That's my personal favorite part of the movie is when it's Kristen Bell and Anna Paquin.
Oh, yeah.
They're watching. So
The movie.
It's the scene between Kristen Bell and Anna Paquin. They're watching the fake movie Stab 6. Anna can't stand the Stab movies, whines that they're all the same. There's no element of surprise, that she can see everything coming. Then Kristen Blitz
attacks her.
and stabs her in the stomach
Yeah.
and tells her she talks too much to shut the fuck up and watch the movie. And Anna collapses backward on the couch. And then we see the cut to the movie title, Stab 7.
Yeah.
So it's like the movie within the movie within the movie. I thought that was super.
Yeah,
epic.
because
I loved
you
that.
weren't expecting that at
Yeah,
all.
that was, to me, that was a super fun way to just like fish you in. Like now you're fished into the plot and you're paying attention. So that was super fun. And then of course, once that scene ends, like the two of them are no longer in the movie.
Yeah,
after
that's
that.
it. They should have brought the
I
back
know,
though at least.
I know.
Had her like
I
just
feel
walk
like
around.
Belle could have been a cool character.
Yeah, she could have just been like walking
Yeah.
around as a random person.
Right. So then we go to Sydney staying at Jill's house, her cousin. So Jill's mom is played by Kathleen Quinlan, is Maureen Prescott's sister. So it's Sydney's aunt.
Which isn't in any of the other movies.
No,
There's no
they
mention
don't
of
mention-
siblings or
yeah.
anything like that.
Jill grew up hearing Sydney, Sydney, Sydney all her life and resents it. Who does that remind you of?
Marsha.
Exactly. Jan Brady.
Marsha.
It's the new Jan Brady. Sydney's in her room and gets a phone call and answers it. It's the killer's voice. Welcome home, Sydney.
Sydney.
We do not get the hello, Sydney. We get welcome home, Sydney. Sydney goes to the high school, asks Charlie and Robbie who they think the killer is. Because Charlie and Robbie are going around the school. They're doing that, like, filming high school live through the hallways and stuff. And they have the show called Hall Pass. And I'm like, oh my God. They said it has to be a stab fanatic, working less of a shriek wool and more of a scream make.
Screaming.
I thought those were funny words.
Shriek.
They kind of annoyed my mom because she was like, I didn't get it. Because it's like millennial speak, but I thought
Millennial
it was funny.
speak, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
all there are now
Are remakes. Yeah.
Only Horror Studios greenlight. There are still rules, but the rules have changed. So here's the rules. The unexpected is the new cliche. You got to have an opening sequence that blows the doors off, dial up some flashy music, video direction, and the kills got to be way more extreme. Modern audiences get savvy to the rules of the originals, so the reveals become the new standard. In fact, the only surefire way to survive a modern horror movie, you pretty much have to be gay.
It is true about the remakes, though.
So I like the puns, Shriekwell and Scream Make. I thought those were clever. And when they show Charlie, which is Rory Culkin, I'm just like, okay, this guy's the killer. Like, there's no way
because he's
not
creepy looking.
the killer. How can you you look at this person
And not think killer.
say he's not a killer? Like, I just can't even get over it. Like, he just comes across super creepy.
That emo.
Yes, and I feel like, okay,
Yeah.
this is so obvious. He's the killer. Like, but in my brain, I'm like, that's it. I figured it out. And like, what's the point of the rest of the movie? Fast forward to the end. No, I'm kidding. But I mean, it kind of irritated me a little bit because I'm like, you picked a character that was so obvious.
Like the cop last time, where they wanted you to focus.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So Gail asked Charlie and Robbie why they are so sure the killer's working by the rules of a horror movie. The original stab structure is pretty apparent. Yeah, 2 kids killed in the house when their parents are away. Then the school's hot chicks, savage beyond recognition. We all know where it goes from there. A party. Guaranteed third act, main cast, bloodbath. And they do actually have a party.
Yeah, they do have a party.
Gail asks what party is happening next. Charlie answers there's a stabathon. A movie marathon. All 7 stabs played back to back to back. We do it every year. I can't imagine. Like, I kind of wish we would do that with, say, like the paranormal movies. Like Deer Park does all the paranormal movies in one day. Like, that would be
love
kind
that.
of fun. And then you just pay a flat rate for a popcorn and you can refill it
all day.
long. Like, oh my gosh, I would love it if they would do that.
Oh, I would totally
Those
do
would
that.
be fun movies to see on the big screen.
That one, or like the Insidious ones.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, you
where
like those.
where
Yeah.
there's
They are very visual.
Yeah, you know,
Mhm.
those kind of movies where where you want to, where you don't feel like you're going to be sitting there for hours and
Yes.
you're going to be engrossed the whole time.
Yeah.
But paranormal ones would be cool too.
I think
on the
that'd be
thing.
fun.
There's what are they, like the 5D or 4D? I've seen a couple of them on TikTok where they're immersed theaters. I'll have to show you one.
Oh.
So they have it to where
Like you're wearing a thing?
there's some guy, they're in this thing and they got they have ponchos on.
Whoa.
What the fuck they got a poncho on at the theater?
And they get
they
splashed?
get oh yeah.
Oh my
I'll have to show you the
God.
video.
Oh my god.
I was like,
don't
I
know if
want to do this.
Ooh,
It
it'd
looks
be like a
so
ride.
cool.
It'd
But
be
it's
like
like,
a
you know,
house
part
story
like
ride.
3D kind of thing, because it looks like things come out, but then people come out too.
But is he having to wear like a mask or anything?
It's just the way that the theater is.
Whoa,
Like, yeah. I'll
that's-
show you the video.
That's crazy.
I'll have to show you because I told Abby, I was like, I want to do this. Not being wet the whole time, 'cause that irritates me. I
Yeah.
hate that feeling. But I think it'd be really cool to have an immersed
I feel
movie
like what's
thing
the
like that.
wetness like when a blood scene happens? You get splashed and you think that you're all bloody.
It's cool looking.
Oh. So I kind of wish we would have been able to see a stab movie from beginning to end. A lot of fans feel that way about this series. They're like, just make a stab movie.
Just make a stab.
So we
Right
can
at
see a
this point,
stab.
just give us a stab one.
I think it'd be kind of fun. Which would basically a parody of Scream, but
But still, it's not like they don't do it now.
okay, so what do you think about the tension between Gail and Dewey when Gail sees how flirty Judy Deputy is with Dewey and Judy makes the lemon squares and Gail tells Judy in her catty-like voice, she's like, your lemon squares taste like ass. And Dewey says, no they don't. And if I were Gail, I would have wanted to smack Dewey. I'm like, hello, you're my husband. Quit sticking
I
up
wonder
with his
if
bra,
during
flirting
these
with
movies,
you.
because I can't remember.
They were on the outs.
I think on the outs
And
during
you
the
can
movie.
tell.
Yeah.
I feel like the vibe in the movie
Yeah.
is you can tell they were no longer getting along super well.
Because I know they
were
got
no
the
longer
divorce.
one
The
team.
compatibleness
Yeah.
that they had in the
They
first
were
one.
like tolerating each other.
Yeah.
So whatever they took from their personal lives, they did a good job portraying that on screen because it totally comes across that way. So it made me wonder, like, are you even acting?
Right. Yeah. I'm sure the
Both have
director is just like,
animosity.
could you please tone it down?
Right?
Could you keep the snippets?
Keep the drama.
Yeah.
Although these movies are all about drama. Okay, so we don't get the party scene. We're back at Sydney's aunt's house, and Sydney is looking for Jill, gets attacked by Charlie, then it's revealed his partner is Jill. So it was obviously Charlie. I didn't know it was Jill.
See,
There was kind of a vibe.
I knew it was
there
Jill.
was a vibe, but I wasn't sure.
I knew it was
Okay.
Jill, but I didn't think of Charlie.
Okay, so we
were opposite.
we put our brains together. We could have
Figured it out. I knew it was Jill only because of the way that she acted. even though it's a cousin, the animosity that she had towards her, you could tell that it was more than just, that like sibling rivalry with your cousins, because you have that too, and stuff. There's just the way that she behaved with her.
You just kind of knew there was something.
That she was off, but she played such a good character. I love.
She did do a good job. She goes psycho on her ex-boyfriend Trevor, shooting him first in the nuts, then the chest and head. She tells Sydney, "With you, the world only got to hear about what happened. With us, the new Sydney and Randy, they get to see it." Charlie and Jill recording their kills. This is hilarious because the killers are trying to set it up that Trevor commits suicide, but what the fuck? The police will know it's not a suicide? No guy would shoot himself in the dick.
Yeah.
I was like, that was actually written in one of the comments, like on Reddit or somewhere. And I was like, oh my god, I didn't even think about that. But how can you?
No guy is going to do
set that up as a suicide. Oh, I'm going to shoot my penis first.
No guy is going to do that. There's
that was
just no way.
Really dumb. Like Stu and Billy, Jill and Charlie stab each other. Jill ends up killing off Charlie and setting it up to appear. Sydney's attack. Sid. Oh my gosh, I didn't do this sentence very well. So
it's like your text.
Jill and Charlie stab each other. Jill ends up killing Charlie, setting it up to appear Sydney won't survive and Jill will be the famous soul survivor. At the hospital, Jill learns from Dewey that Sydney did not die, that she's in intensive care and may survive, which sets Jill off on a mad rage. She tries to kill Sid in the hospital and fails. First, Sid puts charging paddles on full blast at Jill's head, and then Sid shoots her dead. So,
shock!
That shot, like, I don't even know if that's possible, but it was kind of a dramatic.
You can actually shock yourself. You do shock yourself. That's why they tell you not to, when it's ready to shock you, you don't touch anything. So it will shock you. It's not going to shock you enough to kill you.
Okay, so
but it will give you a good jolt, because that's the whole point of it. So if you are touching the person, you're going to, if somebody touches the electrical field and then you touch the person, then that's but it's not. It won't kill you. It's not meant to kill you. If it does, you already have something wrong with you.
Okay.
To be able to kill you.
So
AED.
My mom's actually visiting here this week, but she didn't want to be on camera. But she said this was her least favorite.
That's why
movie.
I look over there when I talk.
I know.
I feel like I forget
because she's over here watching us. Our creepy #1 fan. I'm kidding. She said that this movie was her least favorite. She said the acting is horrible, except for the alumni cast, which was Sydney, Dewey, and Gail. I mean,
it wasn't bad. I just felt like it was.
I don't feel like it was the worst. I hated number 6 actually a lot worse than number 4, but
I just feel like they could have just cut it off a long time ago.
Well, and then what she found that made sense, she gave me some texts that she was reading some stuff about the deleted scenes, and then there was this guy who wrote a little review. He said, "I recently watched the deleted scenes from Scream 4. Honestly, baffling why a lot of these scenes were removed. I knew the studio interference was a big problem this time around, but they somehow managed to literally cut out the entire point of the movie.
Oh.
Pretty much all of the scenes setting up Scream 4 as a remake of the original film were cut. Marnie hanging from a fan, which would be Casey in a tree.
Oh.
Jenny in the chair, which would be Steve and Orf. The pet door around Olivia's neck, resembling Tatum, and Dewey connects, giving the long sought after reference. Without these scenes, a lot of the remake lines, like Gail's, did it ever occur to you that these killings seem to resemble the original Woodsboro murders? Lying to Dewey, it didn't really make much sense, seeing as what's in the actual movie doesn't resemble any of the original murders.
So why
at all.
would they do that? Because they would have liked it a lot better if that's how it was.
Overall, I did enjoy Scream 4 for what it is, but I can see why Wes and Kevin were disappointed. Because I think the studio came along and made him change things and interfered with things, and I don't know the whole film industry, if Wes had Final Cut, because I think sometimes when directors have Final Cut, and this might be true, I don't know.
I don't know how it works.
I remember reading something about Final Cut and like you basically get to do it your way, regardless of what the producer or the studio wants. But I don't know if that's 100% true. But so maybe there was some issue with.
But God, that makes way more
cutting or
sense to
editing
if
of
they
the
were
film.
doing that, especially since it's her cousin.
Yeah.
So it would be a
And
life.
so maybe they were trying to make it a certain amount of time, and the studio was like, you can't have it be long. Like I don't know what the.
And I know
reasoning would be.
that could be an issue too. Is that they are only allowed to have it, so many
Yeah.
minutes and.
So that would have
Excuse
been
me.
at least one or two of those scenes with those lines would have been helpful.
Yeah.
The Ghostface Killer in this one was another duo, Jill Roberts and Charlie Walker. Again,
The
how
creepy
can
guy.
you not
Yeah.
say killer when you look
Creepy
at that guy?
Right, 'cause-
It kind of bugged me that Charlie is one of the killers because I feel like it's on the nose. I mean, look at him and it's like gross. How can he not be a killer?
Right.
That was my note. So, I
Yeah.
felt like, oh, thanks, you gave it to us right away. Like, who wouldn't?
See,
think
but I
that?
think I didn't think of that because
Really?
of that.
Oh,
Because it was
because
so
you
obvious.
thought, oh, well, it can't be him because otherwise that would be too.
It'd be too obvious. Yeah.
Well, yeah,
When you're trying to, make it, but then when I figured out it was Jill, I was like, well, that was a good,
yeah, they
you didn't
threw
know
a-
that, but so yeah, so
a
no,
girl
that
in
threw
the
me
mix
off.
instead of being two guys,
Right.
a girl and a guy.
The
Let's see.
cousin though, I was like, damn girl,
She was wackadoo. She had some pay attention to me
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah, me.
Sydney. So the number one Billboard pop song in 2011 was Adele, "Rolling in the Deep."
I remember that one.
Yep, that was a good one. Let's see. Scream 4 grossed 97 million compared to Scream 3 at 172 million. So
Yeah, that's a huge
quite
drop.
a jump. But there were years in between, like almost. I mean, Scream 4 was 2011. Scream 3 was
2000.
2000.
So
yeah,
11 years.
A decade.
Yeah.
2011 was a transitional year for Hollywood. The industry shifted from film stock to digital. And so audiences increasingly were drawn to an expansive cinematic universe because they were able to do a lot more digitally. The best documentary of that year, I'll say this from Mom because we were talking about this earlier, was Paradise Lost 3 Purgatory. So Paradise Lost is about the trials of the West Memphis Three, Damien Echols, Jesse Miskelly, and Jason Baldwin. 3 kids totally railroaded, accused and incarcerated for the May 1993 murders and sexual mutilation of 3 young boys, Stevie Branch, Chris Byers, and Michael Moore. The case was a bad police work, detectives forming their opinion before evidence, falling on satanic panic, believing the crimes had cult overtones. After weeks of negotiations on August 19, 2011, Echols, Baldwin, and Miskelly were finally released from prison as part of a plea deal, which was so heartbreaking. They all had to take a plea deal, like basically an Alfred plea.
I don't remember any of that.
Yeah, West Memphis 3 is a big case. Eddie Vedder got involved. Marilyn Manson
Really?
got involved because the whole thing was like, he wears black and he has piercings and tattoos and he's
Well, so
listening to rock
automatically
music and
assumed,
they,
yeah.
there's cult overtones in these crimes and blah blah blah. And they totally railroaded these kids. So it was also the publication of 50 Shades of Grey, 2011.
Never read them.
I
I've
read
seen
the
the
first
movies.
one and it was so terrible that the second one I kind of skimmed through and looked for the dirty parts and there really wasn't that many. So I was like, these are a bust. And they're horribly written. Oh my God.
Yeah, I never read them.
Minecraft was released, later becoming the best-selling game ever.
Abby loves that game.
Really?
I can't figure the
Is
damn
it
thing
a
out.
war game?
No,
Oh.
it's such a weird game. You go and it's kind of like remember Sin City? Remember that? It was
Or
a
The
computer game.
Sims
Or Sim City, yeah, where you
like
build
you
things. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
I
it's
kind
like-
of remember. I
So
didn't
it's
play
like
it, but I know
that,
of
but
it.
they're
Okay.
all blocks.
Oh wow.
So it's like not Legos, but like Legos, where you block
interesting.
things,
But it's all digital.
and you have to dig things. Yeah, it's really
Oh,
weird.
wow.
But the animals are the funniest fucking things you've ever
Oh.
seen. They're squares. So there's square things, and then they have like the head, like a chicken head, but it's a block. So they're all blocks.
Whoa.
Yeah, no, it's
okay.
it's a hilarious thing, and then you can spawn them, and then you can kill them and
Oh
eat
my
them.
God,
So
I
it's-
had no idea.
yeah.
I was thinking it was like some kind of
No,
war game.
no. It's next time Abby's up, I'll have her show you because
Okay.
it's actually I can't figure out how to do it, so it just it
I don't.
goes
I'm
over
not
my
good
head.
at video
But you could
games.
go swimming and fishing
Wow.
and yeah, but
Okay.
you're blocked.
So you like build a universe.
yeah, you build a
Okay.
universe. Yeah, there's some people out there that have hours and hours and built these villages and all these things. Yeah,
Wow.
it's huge. I never figured it out, but yeah, Abby and Simon were playing it.
We don't mind craft.
Yeah, we're crafting our minds.
It was also the year that Osama bin Laden was killed, so yay for that. Fashion trends for teen girls were that teen girls obsessed with in 2011. Gossip Girl inspired headbands. So
I never watched the show.
oh my gosh,
I don't know.
the Queen Bee. They call her Queen Bee, but Blair. She would always have these headbands on. They were just awesome.
Yeah.
Hair feathers like Selena Gomez. She like
Oh, the
Little-
beaded feather
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
fedoras, which I had to laugh. I'm like, hello, 1984, Duran Duran, John Taylor. Like
Really?
the fedora.
Fedora?
Yeah. Maxi skirts, which I didn't know what that was for a long time, but
Is
I
it
guess
just a
it's
mini
just a full
skirt?
length skirt.
Oh.
Yeah. Like a hip to foot, like a whole length
Oh,
skirt.
yeah, I didn't know what it was either. I'd have to look it up.
And skull print scarves.
I've seen that,
So
yeah.
Hilary Duff made those really popular.
Which are ugly.
2011 was Oprah's farewell to her daytime show. That was huge.
That was a big
when
thing.
She took, she had years. I mean, how many of us just like, I'll do whatever Oprah says?
And it was. People did, yeah. Oprah said it was good, so it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No.
the movie Bridesmaids came out.
I
which
love
starred
that
Melissa
movie.
McCarthy and Kristen Wiig. The iconic "It's Happening" scene. I mean, Dave and I almost pooped our own pants watching that. We were laughing so
Yeah.
hard.
That was a funny movie.
Snapchat launches in 2011. I
Never-
never used Snapchat.
Abby did Snapchat, but I didn't know about it until because the little neighbor girl showed her how to use it, and then
Okay.
it came uncorked because I'm like, no, because that's when the first time we found out she was talking to
Oh,
weird people.
yeah.
'Cause I didn't know anything about
and
it.
that was Snapchat?
Mhm.
Okay.
It was Snapchat. Yeah,
Well, good on you for finding that out.
yeah.
Life in 2011. I turned 40 that August. We were living in Port Angeles for 7 years at that point. I was working at Olympic National Park. And yeah, life was good. Life is still good. But,
Let's see.
So, that
2011, I
concludes-
was married 10 years.
ooh.
I had 2 babies. Moved. I'm like, where did we live in? What house did we live in?
How long have you been in your current house? Do you remember?
7 years. Well, no, Chewy's 8.
Oh,
We did Facebook memory.
You got her when
Yeah.
she.
Yeah,
You moved in that year when you got her.
Yeah,
Okay.
so 8 or 9 years at the house. So,
Okay.
but in 2011, I think we were in Madrona.
I was almost gonna say, just bring Chewy over. I won't tell
I
Dave.
almost did.
But then I was like, I don't know if she would freak out, like, and just because she'd be in a different house.
Oh no,
if she'd
she
bark or-
she would just wander around
Okay.
and quite possibly probably pee on your carpet.
I know. That's
So,
why I was like,
Yeah.
maybe not. I
yeah,
don't know.
I almost brought Chewy.
Oh.
She was very excited.
If we could keep her on the wood floors where I could just wipe it up. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, that was it for me.
So let's see. Scream 4, we had 8 kills. So 3 movies in a row, we had 8 people killed. Scream 2, Scream 3,
Oh, wow.
Scream 4. Yeah.
That's a good kill count.
Yeah, I know. Scream 5, people. 2022. So we're jumping again.
Like 10
From,
years.
yeah. It's like, what's with that?
But this one actually said
This one
Scream
actually
5.
said Scream 5.
Yeah.
So I think people must have complained enough that they.
Well, yeah, because when you want to go in order, you're looking it up.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're like, okay, it stops at 3. And you're like, okay, what's Scream then?
Right?
Does Scream start over like a whole new generation? Yeah. it's
So who's back in Scream 5? Nev Campbell, Sidney Prescott, Ghostface's main target, now married, living outside of Woodsboro. Courtney Cox, Gail Weathers, now a talk show host. That totally makes sense.
stupid. Yeah.
David Arquette, former sheriff and Gail's ex-husband. He's having a rough go in this one. Skeet Ulrich, who plays Billy Loomis, comes back as Sam's father who appears in her visions.
Right.
And then Marley Shelton, Sheriff Judy Hicks, Wes's mother. So who's new? Melissa Barrera playing Sam Carpenter, who is Billy Loomis's daughter and Ghostface's main target. So now we're switching from Sydney to Sam. Jenna Ortega playing Tara Carpenter's Sam's younger half sister. Mike Madison, she plays Amber Freeman, who's Tara's friend. Heather Matazzaro, Martha Meeks, so Randy Meeks' younger sister and the mother of Chad and Mindy. This just starts getting convoluted for me.
Yeah.
Jasmine Savory Brown, who plays Mindy Meeks Martin, who's Tara's friend, film guru, Chad's twin sister, and Randy Meeks' niece.
Right.
Like, brr, brr.
Yeah, I mean, it gets ridiculous.
Mason Gooding, who plays Chad Meeks Martin, Tara's friend, Mindy's twin brother, and Randy Meeks' nephew. Kyle Gallner, who plays Vince Schneider, who's Stu Macher's nephew. So, like, there's a lot to, keep track of.
You need
in
the
this
flow
one.
chart.
I know, it's so true.
The flow chart of this one.
The movie plot of this one is 25 years after the original Woodsboro killings, a new Ghostface appears targeting teens connected to the town's dark past, drawing the final 3 survivors of the first attack back once more, Sydney, Gale, and Dewey. At the center of this nightmare are Samantha Carpenter and her younger sister, Tara. When Tara is viciously attacked, Sam is forced to return to Woodsboro to protect her sister and uncover the truth behind the killings. In this new chapter, the rules of survival have changed, and no one can be trusted. With old wounds reopened and new threats emerging, the Carpenter sisters must fight to survive in a world where the line between victim and killer is razor thin. So in the opening scene, the camera zooms in and the phone rings and it's a landline.
The landline one.
2022.
There's nobody
there's
had
a
landline. Yeah, nobody had
ringing?
landline. Well, I shouldn't say that. My father still has a landline. I should, and my grandparents still have a landline.
But these are younger
But
people,
yeah, no.
though, so it kind of doesn't make sense.
I couldn't imagine going to somebody's house nowadays, like
And,
just a random house,
answering
and
an
it's
actual,
seeing a landline.
phone.
Yeah.
I know. We had one
No.
for about 5 years after we
Yeah.
moved here, but we got rid of it once we got our cell phones.
Yeah, we never had a landline. We thought about getting a landline when we moved into our house now, only because Abby didn't have phones, because we were on the fence about
Oh yeah.
allowing her to have a phone. But we almost got a landline. My sister-in-law has a landline. I don't think it's hooked up, but she got one of those old-fashioned phones
Oh.
to connect to it if she wanted
Oh my
to.
gosh,
So
that's
yeah,
so funny. So yeah, I thought that was kind of funny.
that is really weird. I would have never connected that.
We eventually hear the killer ask, "What's your favorite scary movie?"
Scary movie.
And she answers, "The Babadook. It's an amazing meditation on motherhood and grief. It's elevated horror. It's scary, but with complex emotional and thematic underpinnings. It's not just some schlocky cheeseball nonsense with wall-to-wall jump scares." The killer says, "That sounds boring. Have you ever seen Stab?" Would you like to play a game, Tara? The famous going back to the original. So I have to agree. I like the
Babadook.
what she calls horror with complex emotional thematic underpinnings, not just nonsense like
stabbing, killing people.
Yeah, I kind of like
Yeah.
where there's an actual plot.
Plots.
Think it
We
through.
like our plots.
I know.
But sometimes you need to give us more info
I know.
for our plots.
The killer clones Tara's friend Amber's cell phone and texts Tara. So now they're kind of getting into like
Cloning.
complicated cell phone life and what can happen.
I'm out.
The text string shows a live video of Amber in her bedroom, and the killer says he's cloned Amber's phone. Classic killer, I want to play a game. Stab movie trivia, 3 rounds. You call the cops, Amber dies. You get a question wrong, she dies. Her parents aren't home, I can be in that room in 15 seconds. And the way the houses are situated,
She's right next door.
they can see each other next door, like through the window. At 8:33, so 8 minutes 33 seconds into the movie, Tara gets the final question wrong, opens the front door, and gets stabbed by Ghostface. Almost 3 minutes later, the killer stabs Tara multiple times, but is she dead? Richie and Sam are headed to Woodsboro to visit her younger sister Tara in the hospital. Tara survived. She can't believe Richie has never seen Stab. She tells him every decade or so, some idiot gets the bright idea to put on the mask, kill his friends, get famous. Last time it happened was in 2011. Richie says, "We came here voluntarily." Like, you're taking me into the eye of the hurricane?
No, thank
What's
you.
happening?
Stay away from the core.
So 23 minutes into the movie, Sam's phone rings. She answers hello, and we hear, "Hello, Samantha." And this is the new
Hello, Sydney.
So
Samantha's such a not a hard name, but it doesn't roll off the tongue
it
like
does.
Sydney.
I know. Hello, Sydney. Hello, Samantha. It's like, wouldn't you just say Sammy?
Too many. Yeah.
Shorten it to Sam. Okay, so
Or even just said Sam. Hello,
Sam
Sam.
tells Tara the story of how she found out their actual father was Billy Loomis, and her older sister Tara knew this but was keeping it from
Right.
Sam. So this kind of messes with Sam and kind of tweaks her mind.
It's not every day that you're told that your father's
Right.
a serial killer.
So Sam seeks advice from Dewey, who is currently unemployed, living in a trailer. Poor Dewey.
He's had a hard life, man.
Dewdrop is in a hard place in this one.
Jeez.
Love that he's actually watching Gail on TV when Sam knocks on his door because she has a talk show.
Right, because he's
watches
watching the
her
talk show.
and you're like, oh, poor dude.
He still loves her.
Yeah. He tells Sam about the rules. There are certain rules to surviving a stab movie. Rule number 1, never trust the love interest. They seem sweet, caring, supportive. Then welcome to Act 3, where they're trying to rip your head off.
Don't have sex.
Rule number 2, the killer's motive is always connected to something in the past. Sam says she's related to Billy. Rule
Right.
number 3, this is the most important rule. The victim always has a friend group that the killer is part of. Does your sister have a close-knit group of friends? Sam says, yeah.
Yes.
So basically, Sam fits this whole
Yeah.
dynamic. The group of friends gather with Dewey and Martha Meek's house, the sister of Randy. Sam says the first 3 attacks are all on people related to the original killers, Billy and Stu. Mindy pipes up, oh my God, he's making a requel or a legacy-quel. Like the more puns.
Right.
Yeah. Remember the Stab movie that came out last year? The hardcore Stab fans hated it, claiming Stab 8 pissed on their childhoods, crammed in social commentary just to elevate it, how the main character is a Mary Sue. Doesn't explain what this means, so I had to look it up. A type of female character who is depicted as unrealistically lacking in flaws or weaknesses. So, like, maybe too perfect or something? I don't know.
Yeah, Mary
It didn't
Stu.
make much sense to me. So, I think what they're saying is there wasn't, like, any vulnerability
Right.
to a character. So, yeah. Anyway. Real Stab movies are meta slasher whodunits. Full stop. It sounds like our killer is writing his own version of Stab 8, but doing it as a requel. That's so confusing to me. I had a hard time following this.
The requels and sequels and prequels
Yeah.
and all that, they've never made sense to me. I've never
I know.
understood why you would make a movie and then have a couple of them and then, let's go back to the beginning, and then it doesn't make sense to do that.
I know you like rewatching all the movies in chronological
Yes,
order.
they had to be chronological, and then when you fuck that up, then I can't watch it because then it's wrong. Stupid OCD.
You can't just reboot a franchise from scratch anymore. The fans
Yeah.
won't stand for it. And they list off Black Christmas, Child's Play, Flatliners. This shit doesn't work. And there are remakes of those movies, and I never understood why would you have needed to remake Flatliners. Like, it happened once, we got it. It wasn't that great.
There's
of
a
movie
lot of movies
to begin
nowadays
with.
where
It's
they,
like, why?
they keep remaking it, and it makes
like,
it makes no
no
sense to keep on the same
Like
movie.
Point Break to me was a perfect.
You didn't need to make another
summer,
one. Yeah.
Awesome. Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze. Like,
Yeah.
you didn't need to remake that, and they remade it, but I refuse to watch it or acknowledge it.
It was like Speed 2. Speed
Yeah.
2 is
You didn't need-
fantastic,
yeah.
and then they made the second one, and it sucked. You're like,
Yeah.
I wonder why it sucked, because it wasn't
You
necessary.
didn't need to, but they
You
were
didn't
just
need
trying
to
to
make
capitalize.
it.
Yeah.
Right. It doesn't have
Not
to
everything
be.
has to have a
No.
sequel. I know.
I get when you do books like the Lord of
Yeah.
the Rings. There's 4 books
Sure.
or whatever many books there are, and then you
The
make,
Harry Potter books.
and like the Harry
yeah.
Potter books. You know that makes sense when you
Twilight
have
books.
I love Twilight, but those movies sucked. They need
Well, the movies
they
suck.
act-
The books are actually
they
okay.
need to actually redo the Twilight movies
with good actors.
with good actors and good writing.
Mhm.
I bet you it'd make a lot more money because they just.
If Stephanie Myers was involved to the degree that
Yeah.
J.K. Rowling was, I feel like it could be a better told story.
Yeah, but books like that make sense to have, you know, things in order. But then when you I hate movies where, like the Star Wars movies, they made the movies and then they backtracked and made the new ones to where it showed how they became. We don't need to know. We didn't need them. We all knew what happened. We all know what's going on. These make no sense.
Oh,
And then
so many people would disagree.
I
with
know,
you, but
I know.
I'm hardcore the original episodes
Correct.
4, 5, and 6.
Yes,
like those
correct.
are the
Me
only
too.
ones I
You
absolutely
don't really
care about.
need the other ones.
Well, money wise, they did.
Yeah, they did. They made a lot of money, but to me, it's like now it looks stupid. And the digital stuff doesn't make sense because of the older stuff.
I know, it's confusing. I haven't even really. Dave has watched them all. He's watched all these little offshoot series. Like
Yeah.
he's a Star Wars buff.
Yeah, I don't watch any of them.
And she also says you can't just redo a straight sequel either. You got to build something new, but not too new, or the internet goes bug fucking nuts. It's got to be part of an ongoing storyline, even if the story shouldn't have been ongoing in the first place.
Yeah.
New
Yeah.
main characters, yes, but supported by and related to legacy characters. Not quite a reboot, not quite a sequel, like the new Halloween, Saw, Terminator, Jurassic Park, Ghostbusters, even Star Wars. It always goes back to the original, which is
Yeah.
what you just said.
Yeah.
The best part is Mindy is imparting the rules at Randy's sister's house, standing in front of a painting of Randy over Martha's living room mantle. So that's
was
kind
adorable.
of poetic. It's like the original rules guy, and then his niece is now the new rules person.
But she's spot on too, like Randy
I
was.
know,
She was
I
spot
know.
on.
Basically, the killer is targeting Tara and her friends as a new generation ball. Sam's connection to Billy is to lure the legacy survivors. Mindy points to Sam, who says she's the killer. Do you think so? Is Sam the killer at this point? Do you think so?
No.
I didn't either. Tara gets out
Yeah.
of the hospital bed is in a similar moment to how Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode, gets out of the hospital bed in Halloween 2.
Mhm.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Tara's in pain, hiding from Ghostface, the same way Jamie Lee was in
Hiding.
pain, hiding from Michael Myers.
Yep.
I love in that movie, like, they show the nurse, like the night nurse, and she meets her boyfriend in the hot tub room. Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
And like she's wearing like big busty nursey uniform with cleavage and tight skirt. And I'm like, wait a minute, I don't think nurses really dress that
No.
way.
No.
That was funny.
Their uniforms are very starchy.
Yeah, it's like bizarre. It felt like the Halloween costume version of
of a nurse.
what like
Yeah, a
13
sexy
year olds
nurse,
thinks
yeah.
that sexy nurses. Basically, the killer is targeting Tara and her friends. I read that. Okay, Tara gets out of the hospital. I read that. Sorry, I'm like caffeine is kicking in. Dewey gets attacked by Ghostface, shoots Ghostface, falls, and appears passed out, if not dead. Dewey remembers the head.
Yeah.
You gotta shoot the killer in the head, or it might come back. He goes to shoot the killer in the head, and the killer comes to and kills Dewey. What? Sad.
Yeah.
So that was like a real bummer.
I really thought that the original 3 were gonna make
I
all of it.
the way through.
Yeah.
I did too. As
Yeah.
the sisters Sam and Tara are in the car with Richie, who's driving them out of Woodsboro, Tara doesn't have her inhaler and remembers leaving one at Amber's house, so they head there. And Amber's having a party, a wake for Wes, who died earlier, along with his mom, Sheriff Judy Hicks. Sydney puts a tracker on Richie's car, so she and Gail follow them to Amber's house. So it's like we're all now merging at Amber's house, who's having the party, much like Stu was having the party at his house. Amber goes to the garage for more beer.
Yeah.
And the light switch is not turning on the light. She tries a few times and uses her phone flashlight to descend the stairs.
I would have never gone down the
Hello,
stairs.
Tatum Riley.
Yeah, but I would have never gone. I'd be like, lights aren't working, I ain't
And
going.
she grabs one can of beer.
Yeah.
And this is where I have an issue. Even in the second one, or the first one with Tatum.
Because she didn't have a bunch of beer. Yeah.
Okay, if you're going to go all the way to the basement and you know you're at a party, freaking
I would have brought a bag or a box.
Exactly.
Or,
Like, why would you just grab one beer? It makes no sense.
You're not doing that.
That's just dumb.
Because everybody's like, where's my beer? Like,
I know.
You go get it yourself.
Right?
Yeah.
Not even a 6-pack? I mean,
or a case or something like that, yeah.
So Gail and Sydney are driving to Amber's, and Gail said if she hadn't written her first book about Sam's mom, none of this would have happened. Gail said she started all of this. Sid says, no, you didn't. Billy Loomis started all of this, and we're going to end it. And she's not right, because according to Roman, he's the one who started everything. Who got the ball rolling.
Yeah.
So that all doesn't track.
No.
After tonight, no more books, no more movies, no more fucking Ghostface is what they say. Okay, so who do you suspect at this point? I'm thinking Amber looks creepy, but earlier I was thinking Wes did too, and he died.
I never suspected the boyfriend.
Okay.
I just felt like
I thought he was a good guy.
Right. I didn't feel like he was it, only because he was so likable. Like most of the bad guys are not likable, and you feel that. Like you can.
And the fact that when Dewey's telling Sam about the rules and setting it up that you can't trust your boyfriend, I felt like, well, that's kind of odd. Like they wouldn't do that, right? That seems
do
like
the boyfriend again.
Why did you do Billy again?
Yeah. But no, I didn't suspect. These ones I really didn't. I didn't know who the killers were in these ones. But
I think because there's so many characters connected to so many characters,
people,
like they just lose track.
But the boyfriend, I never suspected him at all. I just felt like he was one of those out of the way characters, like like how Scooby Doo, and you got the sub characters. I just felt like he was that sub character, like he wasn't really part of the main stuff. Yeah.
And I thought they were going to get out of town, and I was like kind of excited.
Right?
But then no.
Fucking inhaler.
I know. Pretty convenient. Amber and Richie clear out the party, leaving Sam and Tara in the house alone with them. We find out Amber's party that Dewey's rule number 3 was spot on. Within Tara's group of friends is the killer Amber, but is she acting alone? Amber shoots Gail in the stomach. Sydney enters the house. So, you're Sydney. Wouldn't you wear body armor like all the time? Like seriously, like she didn't ask that, but I meant like if you were Sydney, wouldn't you put body armor on going into these situations?
I would have definitely had a vest on.
Good Lord.
Because you know what's coming,
right? As Sydney heads up the stairs, she gets a call from the killer. It's at 1 hour 31 minutes in, and we get the pleasure of hearing "Hello, Sydney." From Ghostface. Yes. I was like, yes, I missed that. Because, it's kind of an iconic phrase. Ghostface says, I'm not Amber, I'm the other one. So we learn that there are two killers. But who's the other killer?
Yeah, I never would have suspected Sam.
I didn't either. Richie stabs Sam, says he really wanted to be the one to kill her. What? I did not suspect him. Yeah, that came as a surprise to me. So Richie and Amber explain that they are fans of the Stab film movies and met online. Disappointed with the direction of the most recent Stab 8, they initiated a new killing spree to inspire a fresh installment based on true events and plan to frame Sam as the culprit.
Right.
Like, oh my God, teenagers.
But it's really not the same. It's always the same.
I know.
Like we got new fresh face, but they're not because it's the same thing.
It's the same idea. Sam attacks Richie, telling him she's made a new rule: never fuck with the daughter of a serial killer, and stabs him 22 times with the final slash to the throat. That's a lot of stabbing. Yeah, that's a lot.
Damn, that's overkill.
Yeah. I mean, that's like Squeaky Fromme, like Manson family level killing. Gail and Sydney emerge at the spot where Sam killed Richie. Gail saying, careful, they always come back. And Sam grabs the gun from Sid and shoots Richie in the head. A burn-scarred Amber comes screaming toward them with a knife at the moment. at the moment, and Tara saves the day, killing Amber.
Mm-hmm.
Sydney says, "I survive. I always do." Okay, Sydney.
Right.
Final
You're like,
girl.
okay, conceded there.
Yeah, final girl ego.
I always survive.
Ghostface Killer, and this one is another duo, Amber Freeman and Richie Kirsch. So in Scream 5, we have 5 kills, so we're down 3 kills from the previous movie. Vince Schneider, Judy Jervis,
Is that the lowest
Wes
kill
Hicks,
count?
Liv McKenzie, and Deputy Dewey Riley.
That's the lowest kill count
It is.
so far, isn't it?
It is. Yep.
Only 5.
Yep.
Wow.
I know. I know. Oh wait, it was the same as Scream 1. There were 5 kills in Scream 1.
What? Oh, I thought there was more.
Mm-mm. Scream 1 was 5. Scream 2, 3, and 4 were 8, and Scream 5 was 5.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. So Scream 5 grossed 137 million compared to the original Scream 26 years earlier at 173. So it actually jumped up quite a bit from
Wow.
Scream 4. And I have to say, I think between 4 and 5, I liked aspects of both, but I think I almost kind of like 5 a little bit. Even though it was a lot of characters and a lot of trying to figure it out, I kind of liked it a little bit better. I don't know if it's just because, like, Billy kind of reappears.
I like
you have
this one way more than I
the
liked
plot
4.
of, like, oh my god, my dad was
Right.
Billy Loomis. Like,
Well,
that's
and then
kind
she
of
sees
creepy.
him.
Yeah. So I kind of liked 5
Yeah.
better than
I liked
4.
5 more than 4.
Yeah.
They could have just skipped 4.
Life expectancy in
Yeah.
the U.S. in 2022 rose to 77 and a half years, an increase of 1.1 years from 2021 due to the significant drop in COVID-19 deaths. So thank you 2022 for like saying goodbye to COVID. The hit song was "As It Was" by Harry Styles. My niece Rachel was like, she was really, I don't know if she still is, but she was really into Harry Styles. A resurgence of Y2K fashion trends with styles from the late 90s, early 2000s making a comeback. The baggy jeans, the crop top, the vibrant
I
colors.
hate crop tops.
The baggy jeans. I hate the baggy jeans.
I hate the crop tops.
Movie popcorn grossed in the U.S. How many quarts, let's see, how many quarts of popcorn do you think were sold in the U.S.? And this could be, I don't think I said movie popcorn gross. So movie popcorn.
Like in the theaters?
Like nationwide, how many quarts do you think were sold?
I don't know what a fucking quart is.
A quart is like, what is that, Mom? Like 4 cups?
Yeah.
Like a quart, like, say you got like a medium popcorn.
Okay. So that has to be like in the billions, you would think.
How many do you
Let's
think?
say 6 billion.
14 billion.
Oh, geez.
So the average, so what they're saying
Whoa.
is the average is 43 quarts per person, which is 172 cups. A large popcorn at the movies is about 8 cups. So that means on average, each person is eating 21 and a half large movie popcorns annually. I don't find that true for me, because that would mean you were going to the movies almost twice a month for an entire
You'd have
year,
to, yeah.
eating a large popcorn every time, and I just don't see it.
Yeah.
So
no.
I'm wondering what I wrote movie popcorn, but now I'm thinking, I wonder if that covered all like sporting events and concerts.
Oh,
and
okay.
like,
Because
I
it
don't-
is movie popcorn.
It seems like that, but even then, that's a lot of popcorn for per person.
That's a lot.
So,
Jeez.
2022, I was 51, and I was 22 years into my NPS career. So that was life for me.
Let's see. 2022. Oh, Abby started driver's ed.
Woo! Now look at her. She's
That's scary.
on her own.
And then
driving.
let's see. Oh, we went to Disneyland for
Apartment.
Christmas.
Oh,
The
that's
best
fun.
and worst time of my life.
Was that the trip with?
With my niece, yeah, with
she made
Leah.
it not a bummer.
Yeah, we had matching shirts. It was fun, but my niece just made it hard.
Ugh.
She whined the whole time, and she's like, "Well, Abby was 16, so Leah's 14. 14, you do not need to be whining like a little kid."
No.
So it was really annoying, but it was fun. We had a good time. It was.
And you went to Disneyland?
We went to Disneyland.
Okay.
So it was the first time I've ever been to Disneyland.
Okay.
and it was a lot different than I expected it to be. One, it's fucking hell expensive, and two, I don't know how many rides broke down. I'm not paying this money and I can't go on a ride because it's broke. Your shit should be, put together. The Star Wars was the big thing. So my husband's birthday is the day after Christmas. So on his birthday was his day. So
Did you guys do like the fast pass or whatever to try to
oh my
get to
God, that thing is ridiculous. So nowadays, back in the days, it's on an app, and so everything is to do on an app, and then you have to pay for.
Dave thought it was really easy when they went. He was like, "Oh my God, it was so easy when we here."
Oh no, I like the
and-
paper. I don't like paper.
No more.
Good, I know. But the app was okay to use.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that hard because they did a lot of your food you order through the app and
Sure.
stuff like that. But the only thing that sucked is that you had to pay like for the photo pictures and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's like per person.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, I'm just gonna pay and then I'm just gonna copy shit.
Right.
But to do the fast pass, so we did the fast
We
pass.
always just took a picture of the monitor where our picture was
They
shown.
don't let you do that anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh,
They put things
okay.
across it. You can't do it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we did too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we did the Star Wars thing. So we did the rides except for the big ride. I can't remember what it's called. That line was always like almost a 2-hour wait.
Yeah.
I mean, we got there first thing in the morning and we booked it to that ride, and it was still 175-minute wait.
Wow.
I'm just like, well, fuck this. So we did other things, and Lucas went and built his lightsaber. So he got Luke Skywalker's lightsaber because
fun.
he's Luke. And then he went back and got another Luke one. I'm like, so we had 2 of them that we had to ship to the house because you can't take them on the plane.
Right.
So then he built the little R2-D2 drivable thingy. So, but it was his day. It's his birthday. We let him do whatever.
That's
So
cool.
then he really wanted to ride the Star Wars ride. So I was like, okay, let's just do the fast pass.
Yeah.
Fast pass is for every person. So I had to buy each person the fast pass and download on the app. And so you did that, you got the fast pass, but then to go into that ride, you had to pay extra for that ride too. So just getting the fast pass
weird.
and then that. So you had to pay extra.
Wow.
So you're just like, damn.
Wow.
But it was worth it. It was so worth it. The only thing that I got irritated with was Leah. This child. I don't know I don't know. It's
Never
going.
again.
The ride is really cool. It's all there's no tracks, so you actually you're floating and stuff like that. So they're doing the fight scene, and things are hitting, and then all of a sudden, something blows up over here, and something blows up over here. Leah goes, "Oh my God, that's so close! They could hurt us. We'd have to sue them." And I'm like,
what
"It's
are you
not
talking about?
real."
Oh my God.
But she acted like they were
Oh my
physically
God.
shooting at us, trying to kill us.
my
I'm like,
God.
so of course I'm like, it's not real. Well, I mean, it's close. I'm like, it's not real. It's
Wow.
So I'm just like, oh my God, child. And then we went on the Millennium Falcon thingy. So, and we don't know anything about the rides,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're all just going. So you go and you're actually driving it. So they actually put the teenage driver as the driver.
Oh, that's
Lucas
funny.
was the co-pilot.
Okay.
Brenda and Leah were the shooters, and then I was the engineer.
Oh,
and then we didn't
fun.
have another
Okay,
person over here.
okay.
So that's how it went. So my job was to push the button. If it lit up, push the button. I'm like, thank God I don't have to do anything. I just push the button. And so Leah kept turning around and pushing my button. I was like, knock it off. I can push the button. I got one job. Give it to me. So then you're supposed to do these things and collect things and drive, and so at the end you get a score. And we got off, the guy goes, well, that was fun. We did so bad.
Oh, no.
We didn't collect
Oh,
anything.
no. Oh,
We didn't do
man.
anything that they asked us
Oh,
to.
no.
And the guy's just like, well, that was fun. Like,
Well,
he's like, good job.
Your family doesn't listen.
and go, well, we let the teenager drive, and he was like, oh, well, that makes so much sense. So it was fun, but it was quite the experience. And my
Wow.
mother-in-law drove, and Brenda, I love you. She does not know left and right driving, because you're like, Brenda, take a left. Okay, great. And then she takes right, and I'm like,
Uh-oh.
What are you doing? Well, you said take a left. I was like, yeah, but you turned right.
Oh no. Oh
She
no.
would do it so many times to where you're like, what are you doing, lady?
Just keep telling her opposite.
Oh, we would, all of us would be like this. Left, Brenda, left.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It was fun though. But that was our 2022 was the big thing
Big
was
Disney
Disneyland.
trip.
Yeah, it was. We had a good
Cool.
time. It was nice weather. It's expensive as usual,
Yeah.
but I'll probably never go again. It's not on my bucket list to go. So
I think if we visit Tamara, we have to go to Disney World, though.
I
because
loved
she wants
Disney
to
World.
Go to Disney.
I would
World.
go to Disney World
Yeah.
way more than Disneyland. Disney World has more attractions,
Sure, there's
but
all the different parks.
but they have the Universal in Florida compared to California is it's there's no guessing it. It's so much better over there with the two parks, and you don't feel overwhelmed because it's the parks there. From what, my experience is that there's a nice flow. So you start one and you just flow. You don't feel like if you go this way or if you go this way and you've missed things.
Oh, okay.
It's a nice
Yeah.
flow, a big circle, and so you feel like you've seen everything and you don't have to backtrack. Where when we went to Animal Kingdom, we went one way. We went a certain way and missed all of this over here. We had no idea that we even missed because you go off on these different paths and then you can't
Right.
come back. And so I liked Universal's how it's just a nice big flow.
Yeah.
And rides didn't break down. Disney,
And they're,
get your
like,
shit together.
Movie related, they're not affiliated with Disney.
No,
so they're
no, it was nice.
studio.
Yeah, it was really nice. I hate paying for things and then you can't go on the rides. It's to me,
Yeah.
it's like they
That's
give
a
my money
bummer.
back. My money back. Discounts.
All right, so Scream 6 came out 1 year later, 2023. So we have Gail Weathers is back, Melissa Barrera as Sam Carpenter, daughter of Billy Loomis, Jenna Ortega, Tara Carpenter, Sam's sister, Chad's girlfriend, Jasmine Brown, Mindy Meeks Martin, Chad's twin, Mason Gooding, Chad Meeks Martin, Mindy's twin, Tara's boyfriend, Skeet Ulrich, who's Billy Loomis, Sam's father, who appears in her vision still, Hayden Panettiere, Kirby Reed, now an FBI agent. So Kirby was in 4.
4, yeah.
So
in the
she
sorority.
was not in 5. So there was a jump there. And who's new? We have
She was at FBI training.
yes. We have Dermot Mulroney, who plays Wayne Bailey, who's the detective and Quinn's father. We have Liana Liberato, Quinn Bailey, student at Blackmore University, Sam and Tara's roommate, and Detective Wayne's daughter. Jack Champion, Ethan Landry, student at Blackmore University, and Chad's roommate and Detective Wayne's son. So Detective Wayne has quite the little family group here. Who's missing in Scream 6? Oh, I don't know. Sydney Prescott, perhaps?
Sydney?
She did not appear in the movie. An article from Cosmopolitan quoted Neve Campbell saying in an interview with Deadline, "Sadly, I won't be making the next Scream film. As a woman, I have had to work extremely hard in my career to establish my value, especially when it comes to Scream. I felt the offer that was presented to me did not equate to the value I have brought to the franchise." So she was not in Scream 6 because they couldn't agree on an
price.
amount. Scream in 1996 grossed $1.5 million. Scream 7 in 2026 grossed $7 million. So somewhere in there, I don't know why I wrote that in there and didn't address Scream 6, but I think I was just trying to show if it went from 1.5 to 7 over the course of the franchise, she probably was not getting
her
the higher offers. So,
which she would have deserved.
Yeah, David Arquette is not in this one as well because he was killed off in Scream 5. So we have some returning characters, but some of the main ones are gone. So we only have Gail of the whole original thing
from the very beginning,
and I feel like she's just unkillable.
Yeah, at this point,
she's like the whack-a-mole.
Right, yeah.
It just
Yeah,
comes
you
up.
just can't get her.
Can't
You
get
can't
her.
get her down.
Carpenter's sisters now reside in New York City, Tara attending Blackmore University alongside fellow survivors and twins Chad Meeks Martin and Minnie Meeks Martin. At the NYPD police station, the Carpenter sisters meet with FBI Special Agent Kirby Reed, a survivor of the 2011 killings, and reporter Gail Weathers. Gail informs them that Sydney has gone into hiding to protect her family. So that was the explanation of why she's in the movie. So at this point, Sydney has a family and she doesn't want to be
With
in
kids.
the world of Ghostface. Dale takes the group to an abandoned theater she found while investigating, which has been set up as a shrine to the Ghostface killers, featuring many items of evidence related to previous massacres now displayed like film props. And what I'll say to that is that totally reminded me of when you and I went to the serial killer experience.
Yeah.
And we're looking at actual like Ted Bundy props and
Yeah.
things that were set up to look like some of these serial killers' apartments and various like it was just fascinating.
The cases that they had with like the phones that people use,
Yes,
the ropes, the gloves.
yes.
Yeah.
So crazy. So yeah, it was kind of I thought it was kind of interesting how they set up like all the different
It would have
costumes.
been that'd be really cool if it actually was a real like exhibit
I know.
to be able to
I
walk
know.
through and see all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So we're at the theater and two ghost faces appear. They stab Chad. Wayne and Kirby arrive with guns drawn and he shoots her, revealing himself as the third ghost face and the mastermind.
Right, that's right.
The detective.
There's 3 of them.
His accomplices are his children, revealed to be Ethan and still alive Quinn, who faked her death to shift suspicion.
Right.
They reveal their motive is to take revenge on Sam for killing Richie, who was their brother and Wayne's firstborn son.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of an interesting connection. The trio were also responsible for the online smear campaign against Sam, having infiltrated her life with the intent of killing her. The Carpenter sisters ultimately gain the upper hand and fight them off. Detective Wayne Bailey and his children, Quinn Bailey and Ethan Landry, the first time there's three killers. Yeah.
This one was one I originally didn't watch. I totally just didn't watch it.
It just almost seemed
until
like,
we
why?
started to do
Yeah,
this.
and then you
And then I was like, oh shit.
But it wasn't
well, no,
like-
I don't even think I even thought to watch it.
Oh,
like it wasn't
yeah.
one of those movies where like, oh, I missed it and I'm like, oh, whatever, you know.
It wasn't my favorite.
No.
I did not like
No.
Mulroney as I just felt like there was something. I didn't think he was the killer, but I just none of the
weird.
cast. I was kind of meh about this one.
I felt like it was completely unnecessary for the cop dad to go on a killing spree with
Yeah.
his kids to avenge his serial killer son. It made no sense for a cop to behave
It
like
was
that.
very Roman Bridger though. Of
Yeah.
trying to kill Sydney via all these other people.
It's their fault kind of thing,
Yeah,
you know. But
yeah.
I didn't. And the sister or his daughter, yeah, that was a kill scene, and I'm really surprised. I didn't expect her at all. So I didn't know any of these ones. When Hayden came on, and I knew that there was something off with her because she wasn't acting like an FBI agent.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, maybe she's the killer. Maybe she's the one that's gone psycho because
I
she
kinda
went
thought
through
that too.
She went through everything.
Yeah.
So the 3 that were the killers, I actually had no idea because to me it didn't make sense, you know, because he's a cop.
Right.
You know, why would he? You know, he knew that his son's a bad seed,
Mm-hmm.
so you know to kill everybody. But yeah, it was a weird episode.
So 6.5 minutes into the movie, we see the killer take off his mask. You and I both gasped at that.
Oh,
and we're
yeah.
like, what?
Yeah.
Like, why? I mean,
Why would you do that right off the bat?
Yeah, nobody takes the mask
Yeah.
off. That was just
Yeah.
funny.
That's right.
The
You're just like,
kills
okay,
are-
we're on.
Yeah.
It's over.
And the kills in this movie are way more bloody and gory.
Mm-hmm.
I covered my eyes each time because it was just brutal and I didn't like the gory aspect. To me, it was just over the top, gratuitous, and out of character. And the previous movies weren't as gory or
They
gross.
weren't. No.
I have a note. Mom texted me during her watching of these movies and asked why is the stabbing sound effect the same as swords clashing? There's no metal when you knife someone's guts open. Ew, Mom. But she's right. It's like it's that that sound.
You make a noise, and there is no noise. You're right. What a good thought there.
Sam asks Quinn where Tara is, and Quinn says she's at the Omega Beta Zeta party. This is the same fraternity Sydney's boyfriend Derek belonged to in Scream 2.
Oh.
Frat guy tells Tara, I got a bottle of Fireball in my room, and Tara heads up the stairs with him. Frat guys will literally say anything to get a girl in their room.
You wouldn't have got me there with Fireball.
And so there's a U of O in Eugene, Oregon. There's a Sigma Nu fraternity that Tracy and I used to go to parties there at. And there was a guy, we were playing pool and kind of hanging out with a group. And this one guy actually said I should come up to his room and see his lizard, which I thought was just a euphemism for his penis. And I mean, I laughed. I thought it was funny. And I went up, I grabbed Tracy's arm and like, you gotta come with me. And we go upstairs. He actually did.
Was a lizard in his room? I would have thought it was his penis too. I would have been like, yeah, that's
but
original.
I didn't go by myself. I made him come with me. It was in a tank and it was in his room.
It was like a bearded dragon.
Oh my God. So we were upstairs and there was another guy that followed us. So we were upstairs with two guys. So we went to the bathroom because girls go to the bathroom together, right?
Always go in tandem.
So when we got back to the room, they were laying on their beds like this. They each had like single beds and they were both like this and the lights were turned down and the music was on. And
so they're all like,
and we
did you just turn around and walk out?
We walked in and we're like looking around and we're like, no. And we turned around and went back downstairs. I think Tracy laughed out loud. Like she was like, yeah, no, we're not doing this. So that was like some of our funny frat house.
That's hilarious.
And Sigma Nu is the frat house that was featured in the movie Animal House. And it was, so the Animal House building, which was next door to Sigma Nu, was torn down a long, long time ago. But the Sigma Nu frat house is still there. It's kind of cool. So in this movie was the first time I heard the term "my dude" being said. And I listened to the podcast Morbid, and those gals, Ash and Elena, they'll say "my dude." Like, I'm sorry, my dude. Like, that's it. Like, we grew up just saying dude, right? But now it's like my dude.
Yeah,
so
no,
I
don't
thought
say
that
my
was
dude.
funny. It's now a cultural phrase that remains popular.
Yeah.
And it was in Stranger Things season 4. The pizza delivery guy says "my dude" a lot.
But that's based in the 80s.
Right.
Oh.
I know. But I feel like they threw in.
It's always like, dude.
Modern lingo. Uh-huh. The scene where Ghostface is in Quinn's room and Sam's boyfriend across the apartment complex sees her getting stabbed trying to get a hold of Sam is a good one. The ladder between the buildings and they're trying to cross over that huge alleyway. That was a good scene, I thought. That was very
scary, yeah.
Superstitious. Suspenseful. That's the word. I liked the shrine and museum. We talked about that.
I did think that was really cool.
The subway scene, I felt, okay, it was kind of cool the way they were trying to make you figure out if Ghostface was real or just somebody wearing the costume. But I felt like there was no context to the movie. It was just like somebody thought of a cool scene to shoot. It just felt out of sequence. It was just like, it's almost like a mini movie within the movie. Like, it didn't really, nothing happened. There was no kill, there was no chase, it was just, she kept thinking she saw him, and anyway, it was just, it was like
a psychological thing.
Yeah, and I was like, that seemed disjointed. The reason for Detective Wayne, his daughter Quinn, and son Ethan trying to kill Sam and Tara having to do with Sam killing her son/brother Richie in Scream 5. A little weak in my opinion, but I suppose this one was more about the suspense scenes, gorier kills, and shrine museum stuff than the strong plot.
I think the Shrine Museum was probably the coolest part of it.
Yeah.
That they had. Yeah. I liked how they had each of the ghost faces.
Yeah.
You know, that to me, they put a lot of more effort into that scenario and stuff. So I actually enjoyed that part. It was interesting to see the TVs and, everything from all of the screens. How they got them, I know. Well, I guess he's a popo, so he probably stole them. That's why evidence is missing.
They're probably evidence.
Evidence
they
is
were
missing.
once fenced. So Life in 2023, the highest grossing fast food chain in the U.S. in 2023 was Chick-fil-A. I've never eaten at Chick-fil-A.
So Chick-fil-A is actually, it's not bad food.
Okay.
I like it. They have waffle fries, which I love waffle fries.
Oh, you know who has really good waffle fries is Chestnut Cottage in Squint.
Oh, really?
Great waffle
Yeah, I
fries.
love waffle fries. They're my favorite fries. But they're not bad.
Prince Charles became King Charles III.
Oh, really?
The Barbie movie ruled the box office. Did
love
you
the
and I go
Barbie.
see that together? I went and saw it with somebody.
I
can't
went
remember.
with Simon Elizabeth.
Oh, you saw it too? Oh, you and I saw it? Oh my God, that's so funny. I didn't remember that.
Yeah, we went.
Who did I see
Simon
it?
and Elizabeth were up here, and then Abby, me, and Brenda, and we all
Okay.
wore pink.
Oh,
We all
cute.
wore pink to it. Yeah,
Rihanna dropped some mic at the Super Bowl. I don't remember that because I never watched
it's
the
because
Super
she dropped
Bowl.
it when she was pregnant. She dropped it, and then
Oh.
she does this.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
This
awesome.
is a big deal.
Okay, this stunned me. Hip hop as a genre of music turned 50 in 2023. And I was like, wait a minute, that means it started in 1973? That can't be right. What was there? But
I don't
it's true.
think
Hip hop
so.
originated in the 70s in Bronx, New York, as a cultural movement encompassing music, dance, art, and social expression, evolving into a global phenomenon. So
I don't think hip hop really became famous though till like the 80s, 90s.
right, but apparently it started in the 70s, and because we're not from New York and East Coast,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
we didn't
we
know
wouldn't
about
have
that.
been.
But I mean, I'm 2 years older than hip hop in 2023. I was 52. I'm like, oh my God, I'm
Oh, that's
Oh,
hilarious.
old. Right? Oh my gosh. We celebrated my friend Yvonne's birthday in Kauai with her, me, and Dave. We had a blast. And then I did a job change. I left my Olympic buying group and joined the Point Reyes buying group. And it's been a good change in my career.
Nice.
So that was
2023.
2023.
Let's see, I was 43.
Okay.
I was 43.
You
Let's
youngin'.
see. My Uncle Doug died that year. We took a road trip to Idaho, which I hate Idaho. We did a road trip to the coast, the Oregon coast.
Oh, that's
thingy.
right. And you guys did the icons.
Yeah,
and
I did the
You went to Astoria and did the Goonie tour.
We did the Goonies, and we found the frying pan, the world's largest frying pan, the world's largest corn dog. I love those things. Yeah, we found all kinds of, and that was my first time of being on the coast. I've
On the
never
Oregon coast?
I've never
Yeah.
been there.
It's so beachy, right? I love it.
We went to the beach twice.
Oh,
I know.
it's the most
Yeah.
sandy beaches. It's
I have
awesome.
we did enjoy it, but I'm just like, we just didn't
Yeah.
do the beach
That's
thing.
okay. There's a
But
lot
we
to
had
do.
that was a good time, and then I flew to Maryland, took my dad to Maryland, which
Oh, that's right.
which was fun but bad at the same time. And we did the zoo lights for Christmas.
Cool.
That's the year we went to the
Yeah.
zoo lights with
Neat.
the whole, what was it, like 15 of us?
In
There's a
Seattle
shitload of
or
us.
Tacoma?
To Tacoma.
Okay.
To the Point Defiance at the zoo
Okay.
lights.
Fun.
Yeah.
I've done the Portland one a few times. That was really fun.
Yeah, well, Brett, my mother-in-law is really big into doing things for Christmas
Sure.
instead of.
Sure.
So that was one of the things. That was one of the ones where I think all the kids were there, but we had Simon and Elizabeth there. That was the year that Clint went with us.
Oh, fun.
And we had the hotel where all of us were in the hotel and we were running up and down the halls. I mean, for grown ass adults, you know.
With your mini bottles of
ding,
liquor.
ding dong. Well, Clint's room had a door.
Ding dong ditch?
Clint's room had a doorbell.
Man. Oh,
I've never
man.
seen a hotel with a
Me
doorbell.
neither. That's
Okay,
weird.
so the first time I'm looking at it going, what is that? And I'm like, it
You
was like,
had to
I had to
press
push
the
the button.
What if a trapdoor opens?
So I pushed the button, and Clint's like, he's like, I don't know what this is. He had no idea what it was.
Oh my god.
Who would go? I've never been to a hotel with a doorbell before to
I
the
can't
room.
say as I have either.
Right.
That is
So
strange.
yeah, the first time we pushed it, you could hear him going, "What is that? What is that?" So then of course you had to hit it more. But that was a
is
fun trip. But
awesome.
we've never done the zoo lights before, and then we did axe throwing. We threw
yep.
axes, and
Okay.
Mary is not very good at it. It came back at me more.
Oh.
It's stuck in the wall. So after a couple times, I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. Christy was, I think, the first one to actually get a bullseye.
Oh,
Christy
wow.
did. So that was really fun. And Simon was like me. It kind of bounced back at us more, so we're both like, yeah, we're done. We're not doing this.
You tried.
Yeah, we
You
tried.
had fun.
We tried.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a fun with the road trips, and then the zoo lights was really fun.
Awesome.
I had a good time in Oregon. It was really cool. Because Abby could drive at that point.
Oh.
Abby had her license. So Abby and Simon in the mornings would take the car and go get Dutch Brothers.
Oh, perfect.
And so they would go in the morning, and then
Yeah.
when we'd come back, we'd stop at Dutch Brothers, and they'd see the people. And they're like, "Oh, how was your trip? What did you guys do?" And Simon would make up these elaborate stories of what we did. We never did it. And then we would leave, and Simon would be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I lied so easily. Oh God, I have to think of other things now."
That's awesome.
That was hilarious. Yeah, Lucas got mad in the parking lot of Tillamook. I don't know what my husband in parking lots are, but I don't know if it's the mailman in him, but it's like, there's a spot there. Okay. Keeps going. There's a spot there. Okay. Yeah. I'm like,
you could walk 25 extra feet.
I don't understand why we're not
matter.
parking. And then he's like wanted to wait for one specific parking spot, but the people weren't leaving. So we're like,
oh my God.
So then I'm looking at myself,
I feel like I'm getting out.
I did.
I'll see you inside.
We bailed. Abby,
Oh
Simon, and I were like,
God.
look, I'm over this. Because he was getting mad. Because
that's
we're
just so stupid.
because we're all like, there's parking
Just
spots
park.
everywhere. Just pick a
Yeah.
fucking spot.
Oh
But he
my
does it at the
God.
grocery
Oh my
stores too
God.
that just annoy me. It just annoys me. Now I don't say anything anymore. But in my mind, I'm like, could you just fucking pick a spot?
Yeah,
I
it
will
doesn't
walk.
matter.
I will walk. It doesn't matter. I love you, Lucas, but
Yeah.
pick a goddamn spot.
We all have our. It must be a mailman thing.
Yeah.
So in Scream 6, there were 7 kills. So Scream 5, there was 5. So we're up 2 kills. And there were 3 killers.
3,
Which is the first. And, oh, nope, this is the first time there were 3 killers. I won't say anything else about that. So yeah, that wraps up Scream 4 through 6. Next time we'll do Scream 7, and then we'll move on after that to some other movie.
That's not multiple
That's
movies.
not multiple movies. Or that we're just only going to cover one. So there we go. Hey Mom, can you come turn our radio off?
Mom,
for
come
us?
turn the TV off.
Yeah, I lost my remote trigger for this a long time ago, so you guys will just.
We're
have
old
to
school.
deal.
You just
Yeah.
have to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is what
Thanks,
it is.
Mom.
So thank you. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.